Good morning and welcome everyone. My name is Stig Thorup and I'm Commercial Director for Amadeus in Scandinavia. It's a great pleasure for me to be able to open this exciting payment webinar. Great to see the big turnout. We really appreciate you taking time out of your busy agendas to learn more about payments. And we will do our utmost to make the coming 60 minutes as exciting and interactive as possible. We will be ending the webinar with a Q&A. Asking questions is possible using the question tab of the GoToWebinar tool, and asking questions can be done as of now already. We hope to answer every question today, but if not, we will collect them all and send them over after the session, together with the recording and the presentation. Now to the topic of the day. Payment has been the hot new revenue stream in our industry for some time now. And for many travel agencies, payments are a top strategic priority. Today, Amadeus and AirPlus have teamed up to give you the full insights about how we can bring you both orchestration and revenue potential in the payments area of your business. We would love to hear your feedback. A survey will pop up after the closing of the webinar, and we will encourage everyone to complete it to help us improve future online webinars. Now to present to you today, I have invited the best payments expertise there is. Please welcome my good friend Jeffrey from AirPlus and my good and dear colleague and friend Alexandros from the Outpayce team in Amadeus. So tell us, Jeff and Alexandros, why go into payments and how can you help simplify the way travel agencies are paying suppliers?
Yes, thank you, Steve, for this nice introduction, and good morning from my side as well. For those who do not know AirPlus, let me quickly give you an introduction. AirPlus is a leading international provider of corporate payment. We're founded in 1989 and have more than 30 years of experience in corporate payment. And we serve more than 50,000 customers globally. So as we are deep diving into the world of payments, a fun fact is that we were the first virtual card issuer already in 2005. So that's almost 20 years of experience in virtual cards. We have been working mainly with the TMCs on the business travel side to jointly serve our corporate customers. But since 2016, we have expanded this into the world of travel trade, where we help travel organizations with their payments, and giving them an easy and secure way in order to pay their third-party suppliers. Moving into our partnership, AirPlus and Amadeus Outpayce have found each other in a renewed partnership. The partnership between Outpayce and AirPlus facilitates international expansion, allowing our customers to enter new markets and serve our customers across different regions more effectively. Our collaboration enables to introduce our payment solution, combining integration, data quality, and flexibility is one of the key aspects for our customers. By integrating AirPlus in the Outpayce payment platform, we can stay on the forefront of within the travel trade industry, ensuring that we offer the best solution in a rapidly evolving market. And one of the most important things that we think is that AirPlus is the credit provider in Outpayce. So I hope that you have a good idea of what our partnership can bring, and Alexandros will take you further into the world of the B2B wallet.
Thank you, Jeff, and thank you, Stig, for the lovely introduction. So first of all, I'd like to take a moment to thank everyone who put in the work to organize this webinar. I think this is a great opportunity. And obviously to all of you that are attending this webinar, it's a great pleasure to be here today and to present to you how our B2B wallet powered by AirPlus can help you simplify the way you pay your suppliers and at the same time help you maximize your revenue. My name is Alexandros. I have been with Amadeus now for it's been 5 years, time flies. Previously, I have been working with airlines, helping them accept payments. Therefore, I've been exposed into the complexities of the travel industry when it comes to payments. So in this slide, I'm just going to tell you who Amadeus is, which I'm pretty sure you already know. Amadeus has been founded in 1987. It has grown to be one of the biggest travel tech players in the world. In 2012, we formed the Amadeus Travel Payments Unit with core purpose to simplify payments for travel merchants by leveraging our experience in the travel sector combined with our payment expertise. Earlier this year, in January, Outpayce from Amadeus was formed to help simplify payments and help travel merchants pay and get paid. So as mentioned, our life is helping merchants pay and get paid, and essentially making it really easy for the end traveler to buy the experience she or he desires. Combined, we have more than 800 customers, and we process more than $100 billion per year. Who knows, soon 800. So in the past, I've been working on the left-hand side, helping airlines get paid, so accepting payments from end travelers. And now I'm more focused on the right-hand side, where we will be focusing today and explaining how our solution can help you pay your suppliers in the best possible way. So moving on, I will ask a very obvious question: what's a virtual card? I'm pretty sure most of you already know what a virtual card is, but just in case, I'll run through this slide very quickly to explain to you what a virtual card is. So obviously, it's a payment card that you can't touch, but it behaves exactly like a plastic card. It can be either credit, prepaid, or debit, and all of you have access to it through your personal bank app. You can create one for any use. So through our combined solution through B2B Wallet, you can create cards for any type of use. So depending on who you're trying to pay, the card can be tailored for that specific payment. So it can be for a fixed amount to pay a specific supplier, customize its lifetime. It can be issued in any currency you would like, and it can be used for a specified number of transactions or even forever. So our solutions are tailor-made. So we always like to hear from you and understand what your payment strategy is. So before we implement the wallet, we run through an exercise to see who you're trying to pay, how you're trying to pay, when you're trying to pay, and more or less how much. But luckily, as with Amadeus presence at each stage of the traveler's journey, we know many things about you, and we can see you pay many airlines and hotels. So we can see that most of you use BSB Cash as a method of payments to pay your airlines, which is the most common way to pay the airlines at the moment. But I just wanted to make you aware that paying via BSB Cash, you're not covered in case the supplier runs into bankruptcy. Obviously, this is not very common, but during COVID, there's been some cases where travel agencies were really hurt by this because airlines shut down and they could not recover the money. So with our virtual cards, you have chargeback protection, meaning that even when the airline or the merchant you're transacting with goes bust or goes bankrupt, you'll be able to claim your money back. So besides this, I know all of you are required to have a bank guarantee for IATA BSB Cash. So the more you use our cards, that bank guarantee goes up, which means less money is occupied by this guarantee, which gives you more cash flow. And talking about cash flow, our solution with AirPlus can offer you credit, which is even more cash flow. Jeffrey will dive into it later, but Jeffrey, please, feel free to interrupt at any point if you want to add something, or is there something I forgot? So the second point that I wanted to highlight about the benefit of our cards. I'm pretty sure the majority of you are not using plastic cards to pay your suppliers, but I just wanted to let you know that using plastic cards is against the IATA standards and is not PCI DSS compliant, and it could lead to possibly to some fines. So again, I want to assure you that our virtual cards issued by B2B Wallet, they are PCI DSS compliant, so there's no worry for you regarding that aspect. You will be covered when using our cards. So another benefit besides making it secure, our cards can help you generate some extra revenues when exceeding a specific number of spending. So knowing the thin margins that travel agencies that yourselves have, B2B Wallet can help you generate a new source of income and sometimes even double your revenues. So I also noticed when I looked into your spendings, I noticed that you pay many suppliers in different currencies, and that's something that most of the times raises costs. And I just wanted to make you aware that connecting to our ecosystem, you'll be able to save money because we'll be able to provide you pre-negotiated FX rates, which are below the industry standards. So our virtual cards and B2B Wallet can help you streamline many of your manual processes, and this will help you save a lot of time and also focus on what matters the most, which is selling. So this provides a lot of automation. So our virtual cards and the wallet can offer you reports that can be digested by your accounting system. So there's no more need for you to spend manual time reconciling, cross-checking the bank statement and your transactions. Our B2B Wallet creates custom reports that can be uploaded to your accounting system, which automates everything. So these reports can be customized to your needs, so you can add the fields you want in order to make life easier and reconciliation seamless. So finishing with this group of slides, I just want to say it's security, rewards, automation, and obviously credit. And most importantly, you'll be able to get one of these Outpayce fleece for free, the one I'm wearing. And I know this would have been one of the questions you have been raising. So yeah, these are the benefits that you'll be getting. So through a single connection, you get access to various types of cards and many issuers and many currencies to help you pay any type of supplier you wish. And when I say any supplier, I mean any supplier. It could be even things that are not related to traveling. It could be from paying a restaurant to, I don't know, buying chairs for your office or paying for your marketing spending. In this slide, I just want to highlight that if you're using one of these solutions that you can see and many, many more that we couldn't fit in a single slide, your life becomes much, much easier because with a single click, a card will be generated, loaded, and used to pay the supplier that you're looking to pay. So there's no manual work required for you to create a card. You just make the booking, choose B2B Wallet as a method of payment, and an AirPlus card will be created and used for that transaction. So here, I just want to highlight one of the unique selling points that we have is the nego fair rule criteria. We know that many of you get negotiated fares with airlines, and as we all know, nego fares can be paid with a credit card. So by using our system, we'll be able to detect that whether it's an ego fare or not. Therefore, IATA BSB Cash will be recommended as a method of payment. So our wallet, although it's used for issuing cards, it will recommend you the right payment method when required. So even if the payment method is not a credit card, our system will detect that using the past payment data that we have from all the merchants that use us, and it will recommend the right payment method. So another thing that I really wanted to bring your attention to is our payment optimization engine, because as I mentioned briefly before, what this optimization engine does, we use all the historical transactions that we have from airlines, with airlines, from travel agencies, and we see what the result was. And the optimization engine will offer you the right recommendation when paying every merchant. So I think this is something really cool because it helps you avoid ADMs. So in cases where a specific card or cards as a whole are not accepted, our system will recommend the right card or the right or the BSB Cash method of payment. Also, this optimization engine will propose also the right currency, the card with the most rebate, and everything to make your life much easier, but also more profitable. So moving on, I just wanted to dive in really quickly on where you can create these cards. Cards can be created in 3 ways, either using the selling platform, using the payout portal, which is a portal that you'll have access to, or via the web services. I promise these are my last 3 slides, and then we'll jump onto Jeffrey. So another thing that I think is really valuable for with our solution is that our wallet is fully integrated with Amadeus Value Hotels, which means that when using Amadeus Value Hotels to pay your suppliers, you simply choose B2B Wallet as a method of payment when you're finalizing your booking. And again, the right card will be created, loaded, and used and reconciled automatically. So this removes a lot of manual effort. So this is, again, the same thing with booking.com, which I'm pretty sure many of you use. Again, you simply choose B2B Wallet, and everything is done automatically for you. So moving on, I want to hand the mic to Jeffrey, who will dive in into the amazing value that AirPlus cards can offer through our wallet, and he will give what benefits you will have.
Yes. Well, perfect. Thank you, Alexandros. Yeah, our solution is basically the AirPlus Travel Trade Suite. It contains from 2 products that brings you the best solution for your needs. So on the one hand, we have the AirPlus Travel Trade account, which is based on the UATP network to pay basically all traditional airlines. And then on the other hand, we have the virtual cards for travel trade. That is based on the MasterCard network to pay all other travel-related suppliers, which you have like low-cost hotels, car rentals, and rail. So all solutions that we offer is based on a credit line with us, and it's flexible payment terms that fits your needs. We can offer a daily, weekly, bi-weekly, and even monthly statement, and we are able to set up different cards with different terms. So, for example, you can have a daily card, but on the other hand, you can also use a bi-weekly card, so you can gather all the transactions for that period. With our API, we connect to the B2B wallet, so you can keep using your core products while easily pay your suppliers with AirPlus. As we both use the UATP network and the MasterCard network, you will be able to pay your suppliers globally with excellent coverage. So we collect all your transactions from a certain period, for example, weekly, and then show those transactions on a PDF statement. So it's a green way of retrieving no paper invoices. But we also do provide this in a CSV file or Excel file, SSDP, which then later can be uploaded into your back office system or your financial system. To make the reconciliation easy, we can add up to 9 references to your transaction. So you can easily reconcile all your transactions at once. Then you can put, for example, the PNR number, or you want to have a dossier number in the transactions. And with this automations, you can save both time and money. So going into the next slide, you can not only pay your air suppliers with AirPlus, but you can pay all your travel-related segments, either with the travel trade account or with the virtual cards for travel trade. Both of them can connect with the different segments. What we see is, especially hotels, is a fast-growing segment that is paid with our virtual cards. Getting a little bit deeper into our travel trade account, our travel trade account is based on a UATP network. That stands for Universal Air Travel Plan, and is a central settlement account to pay third-party suppliers within the travel industry. AirPlus gets the data directly from the airlines, and therefore the transactions are enriched with, for example, booking numbers, the airline, and even the route. So it has a global acceptance and can be used by more than 250 airlines. And one of the nice things which Alexandros also pointed out was with our travel trade account, there's no additional foreign exchange fee. Using a credit card, you might have heard about the SCA ruling, the strong customer authentication. This is a new requirement which has the aim to add an additional layer of security for electronic payments. Of course, this is very important for you to prevent fraud. But with our travel trade account solution, they are so secure that we have been exempted from this ruling. Going into the virtual cards for travel trade, as you saw earlier, a virtual card is which Alexandros told you, a virtual card is a digital version of a plastic credit card. Our virtual cards are specially designed for travel agencies like yourself or tour operators that are in need of flexible virtual payment solution. The virtual card is a one-time credit card number, so you can create a unique MasterCard number that's limited for a specific reason, a purpose. The transaction limit can be put into there, and a certain period of usage. This minimizes the risk of fraud, and therefore is a very secure product. As well as the travel trade account, our virtual card are exempted from the SCA ruling. You might know us now as a credit facilitator, but we are much more than that. Over 30 years, we have been a data company that shares valuable data with our customers. Data that is specific for your company can be added into the transactions. That's what we call the descriptive billing information or internal references from you. So we can capture the PNR or a dossier number, and we can make your life much easier while handling all these transactions. So with a normal credit card statement, you see the date, you see the supplier, and you see the amount. But if you have, for example, 3 transactions, that's manageable. So if you have a transaction, you see the date, you see Expedia, and you see the amount. But imagine if you have 100, 200, or 500 transactions. All these transactions need to be allocated somewhere, and by adding information to your transaction, your financial department would love it. It would save them many hours of work on reconciling all those transactions. So we are integrated in over 100 platforms, and today we want to highlight really the partnership with Amadeus Outpayce and the integration we have in the Outpayce B2B Wallet. Because of this joint solution, it brings you a credit solution to improve your cash flow. It brings automation into the booking process, but also the reconciliation process. And then at last, I want just to, of course, give you some key takeaways, recap what we just spoke about. So one, the costs are low. There are no integration costs for the B2B wallet and the AirPlus travel trade account. For the AirPlus virtual cards, we have an €100 annual fee. It can even let you earn money, what Alexandros says, if you make a lot of transactions. And who doesn't want to do that? The next point is automation. Using Outpayce B2B Wallet, you will be able to create virtual cards quick and easy. This will optimize your booking process and save you a lot of time. You can stay working in your own system, so in Amadeus selling platform, as an example, and then directly settle your payments without going to another system or going into a different Windows tabs that you have open. And of course, the reconciliation part. Optimizing your reconciliation process by adding references and being able to upload the statements into your mid or back office or financial system using this CSV, SFTP, this can be easily set up for you and for your financial department. So, and your finance colleagues would love you for this. So thank you also from my side, and over to you, Stig.
Thanks, Jeff, and thanks, Alexandros, for taking us into the world of payments. We hope you have found it both interesting and informative. And for me, clearly, there is a great business opportunity in terms of revenue potential and automation of the processes related to payments. And we want to thank all of you in the audience for being active, asking questions in the Q&A tab while listening. We will do our best to answer all your questions. So let's get going. First question, how much credit line can I get is being asked.
Maybe I should take this one, Alexandros. As you have yeah, I think as you are getting a credit line from AirPlus. So what we will do is, when you make use of an AirPlus in Outpayce, is the first we have a discussion on the payment terms, your desired payment terms, on the expected volume that you will do with us, and then we have to do a credit check on the company, seeing how much credit can we deliver to you depending on your annual figures. And we work together with insurance, and based on their input as well, we provide you a credit line. So it's a one-by-one cases that we go through together with you guys.
Okay.
One thing I can add here, because I work with many clients, Jeffrey, is that it might start at one point, the credit, but then everyone, if all the payments are on time, that can grow, right, Jeffrey? I've seen that happen in the past.
Exactly, that can grow by showing the payment coming in, how your payment history is. We also have additional options, for example, a bank guarantee or a payment guarantee from a third party, a mother company that would like to stand as a guarantor. And of course, we can also have a certain appetite as well to give you a certain risk on name of AirPlus, credit line on name of AirPlus.
Great, thanks a lot. Then there is a question about what happens on the backdrop. So how do you automate the reconciliation in more detail?
You want to go, or should I go, Jeffrey?
Maybe you can start if you want.
Okay, so through B2B Wallet, we offer statements in different formats. So it can be PDF, CSV, or XML. And these statements can be customized on your needs. So if there's some piece of data, some fields that you would like to add for, I don't know, for cards paying at hotels, or for cards, something for you to make your accounting system track this and bring everything together, you have the possibility to do that. So, and those statements can be uploaded to your accounting systems or back office or whatever. And I think the possibilities are limited with statements. You can build them as it works best for accounting system or accounting department.
Yeah. As adding to that, we have a product that's called e-billing, where you can really already from the beginning setting the certain columns in a certain order, which you then do not have to do every time when you receive this file, but you can just have it already prefixed in a certain way and then upload them, and it could even be pushed into a certain financial system if needed.
Great, thanks a lot. I think you mentioned it during the presentations, but there is a question on this. Maybe it came in the beginning. What is the cost to use AirPlus and Outpayce?
Yes, I added a little bit in the recap. So there are no costs of using the Outpayce B2B Wallet and our AirPlus travel trade account. The only cost is on the virtual AirPlus virtual cards, which we have an annual fee of 100 euros. Adding to that as well, we can offer some kind of incentive depending on how much revenue you bring on those cards, which can even make it an earning a process for you.
Great. So there is little reason to hesitate, I guess.
Yeah.
Now there's a very specific question on the automation and the orchestration flow when it comes to authorizing the transaction. So whenever an employee would do a transaction and the decision maker and the travel agency would need to authorize, then there is a code created sent to the phone of the decision maker. So does that work the same way as your virtual cards in the B2B wallet? Very specific question. I don't know if you understood how I phrased it.
I think Jeffrey, you touched on this.
Yeah, exactly. So normally when you have a plastic card, it's linked to a two-step authentication that you have. So you fill it in, all your details in when making the transaction, but you also receive an email or a message on your phone saying that this is your TAN code or secure code, which you then have to put into the transaction, to the booking that you want to make. But we as AirPlus are accepted from this strong customer authentication because we do have this as a very secured payment part. So there's no need for a manager or a CFO to give an additional authentication here. So you just make the booking in the B2B wallet and it goes through. It would save you a lot of time.
So all in all, a revenue potential that is significant if you go all in, and a very high degree of automation and orchestration, regardless of what channel you're using. So quite compelling proposition, I think, that is ready for you out there who are listening.
And I would like to add one point, and I
yes,
hope
please.
you don't hate me for this, but I just want to mention that because I receive this question a lot, is that our solution is GDS agnostic and it can work with all the GDSs. So it can automate the process in all the GDSs.
No, I think it's a fair comment, and we certainly have customers as well that are not using Amadeus as a GDS. So of course that is a message that is important. The automation in Amadeus, though, really adds up to high value when it comes to the automation part. So, but it's true, you're able to use it across all GDSs and also other booking channels, and this is, I think, a part of the great upside of the solution, right? So thank you for being active in the Q&A with some very high level and also more detailed questions. We have set aside a full hour for the webinar, just to make sure that we will be able to ask and answer all the questions you might have. But it seems that Jeff and Alexandros, you have been very clear in your messages and really strong at explaining the value. So I really want to thank you for that. And I suggest that we give back to the audience the extra 21 minutes to the day, and then close the call in this way. So I want to thank you, Jeffrey and Alexandros, for taking us into the payment world and showing and explaining to us all the upsides. And for me, there is not any doubt that clearly payment is a thing for any travel agency, regardless of how you serve your customers. So we are happy to continue the conversation with you. We will be in touch after the webinar, and we will be sending the recording of this session. We will be including the deck and the Q&A, and also we will be sending it to those that were not able to join but had registered. That I could see there were a few. But really great to have you all. And at the end of this webinar, we would love to have your feedback to understand your satisfaction about the survey as such and the webinar. So it will pop up when the webinar is closing, and we encourage all of you to complete it, and this will really help us improve any future online webinars that we will be inviting to in the future. So with that, I thank you on behalf of Jeffrey, Alexandros, and myself, and AirPlus and Outpayce and Amadeus for being here, listening, and showing interest. We will be in touch after the webinar, reaching out to you and looking for further interest in continuing the talks about payments. So thanks a lot to all of you, and have a great day.